In today's video, I already got a little bit of prep work going, just so today's video is not as long as yesterday's video. So I'm making my green bean casserole today that I kind of thought up in my head how this will work. I already got a pan going with some melted butter, about 2 tablespoons. I got half of a large white onion here. I'm just going to get this in the pan, get it caramelizing, cook those onions up a little bit. Alright, then while those are going, I need my cutting board back. I need to get the ends taken care of on these green beans and put those into my casserole dish so I can start putting that all together. I'm not going to bore you, I'm just going to cut each end off of these. Maybe take some of the ones that are super long like this and cut them in half, and I'll be right back with you. Alright, so what I have is I got the rest of my green beans. I got my green beans all cut up. It was about a 1 pound bag, so it's a little bit less than that now. This is going to be plenty enough for me to eat around here. What I did is took in this coffee mug and melted down 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to add the rest of this heavy cream in that I have in from the video that you guys saw yesterday. There's only like a tablespoon or 2 going out of that. I'm going to take my milk frother and actually mix this up real good. Onions are still cooking in the back. I actually just turned the heat back up on those a little bit, get the pan hot again, and I'll show you what I'm going to do in just a second here. Alright, so we got that all nice and mixed up. Alright, I'm just going to kind of pour this over top evenly through the whole thing. It's going to make it nice and creamy in there. I'm going to I got some grated Parmesan from the store here. I'm going to take probably about half of this bag. It's not even open yet. Threw me off with the Ziploc, or the, whatever they call those plastic strips there. Alright, I'm going to add half of this bag in here. Spread it out all over. We like it cheesy. Maybe not half a bag. Maybe a quarter of it. Because I have Kobe Jack to put on there that I just got done freshly grating. There it is. And I'm just going to take and spread this over top of it as well. Nice and cheesy green bean casserole here. Alright, let me get back to the onions here and we'll move you over and show you what I got going on. Alright, so I got my onions here getting nice and caramelized. What I'm going to do now is these are pretty soft. Is I'm going to add in, let me melt it. I think, you know what, let's just do this. I'm going to add in 2 more tablespoons of butter. That should melt pretty quick. The pan's nice and hot. And this has also been sitting out so it's soft. Once that gets all the way melted, I'll show you what I'm going to do here. Alright, so now, you may have saw it sitting out over here. I have some almond flour. I don't know how much I'm going to use. I'm kind of going this on the head. So right now I'm just going to grab some of my hand and sprinkle it on. You know, go with that much right now. Just to try and get these crusted up a little bit. A little coating on the onions, if you will, with almond flour. And I don't know if you can see or not, but I do have my oven preheating, wow, to 400. And this is kind of going to give me that crispy onion on top, hopefully. I'm hoping this is the recipe that I use exactly on Thanksgiving at work. Alright, I think we'll call that good, and we'll spread this over top of the casserole. All right, now that this is all together, I'm going to go ahead and get it put in the oven. We'll give it 20 minutes and see how it looks. All right, so here it is. Hopefully it is good. I don't know if the onions are like crispy or not. They feel kind of soft. Maybe if I broiled it for a minute or two. You know, I'm just gonna try that. I'll wait for that to get warmed up, and then I'll throw it underneath the broiler for like 5 minutes. It's very nice and bubbly. That heavy cream and mixture that I put in there is very bubbly, rose up to the top. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put these in underneath the broiler for a while and see if it gets crispy on the top. All right, probably overdid it on the time a little bit. I did 8 minutes at 550 on broil. They did get a little burnt on top, but you know what? It looks crispy. It's very bubbly. I'm gonna let this cool for a while. I'm gonna give this a taste test and let you know what I think real quick. So give me some time. I'm gonna go back to watching some YouTube on my Roku TV and try this out a little bit. Alright, this is probably way cooled down right now. I've been letting it sit for a while. I got busy watching YouTube, you know how it is. Let's go ahead and give this a try. It smells really good. Wow. That's actually really, really good. I don't think the onions are really too crispy, but it turned out very well. I would eat this again. The onions aren't too overpowering like a lot of onions are, you know, when you use actual onions and not like the crispy stuff that you would just sprinkle over top of this. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's too breaded for a keto type recipe dessert. But this turned out really good. If I had to guess, it was less than half a cup of almond flour that I sprinkled into that. So, yeah, really good. I'm probably gonna eat a quick bowl of this real quick while I throw this video together for tomorrow, and go get my Kittles. I mean, it's only 2 o'clock. I've accomplished a little bit today. So, very cheesy, very moist from the, I mean, green beans are still chewy, like a good kind of still chewy. They're not like super soggy and soft, but there's lots of liquid in there from the heavy whipping cream. That's what I was trying to think of. Wow, brain fart. All right. So good. All right. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you back here later.
I gave you my heart.